gonna start this with some prep reps. Let's go about. Wait until people come in to actually get on topic, but gonna start off. Which one is it? That one's riser, pronation riser, pronation riser. I'm prepping for the Swiss Open in Switzerland. This is the one. Got 11 weeks, 11-week prep. Prep starts today. The competition is November 4th, so literally prep time. Doing 100 reps, 3 times a day, pronation, riser, both hands. Got 5 kilos on the left hand pronation. Start with these. But yeah, how is everyone? Let me turn on the chat so I can see people commenting. Ginger Age, arm wrestling. Any news on the guy who broke his arm? Yeah, I'll be going over all of that today. He's good. He's good. I've spoke to family members and he's okay. He's doing okay. Yeah, I'll go through everything in this. I'll just wait for everyone to roll in. 15. I've got to do this while counting in my head. I've got people messaging me. I'm live. Come onto the live and ask me questions if you're interested. 2, 3, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 6, 8, 9, 50, 2, 3, 4, 55, 6, 7, 58, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 1, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 98, 99, 100 reps of 5 kilos. On the left pronation through the hand. I used to do it through the thumb, like this. I used to do it like that, but my coach said do it through the hand. It's more transferable to arm wrestling itself. It's useful doing it through the thumb as well. I would recommend doing it as well, but it's not as effective as this one, in my opinion and my coach's opinion. I trust my coach. He was number 2 in the world, so he must have got there somehow, and I trust him. Let's do pronation for the right hand. The right hand is in rehab mode, so I've got 5 kilos on the left, and I've got 3 kilos on the right. I'll be doing 100 reps of this as well. How many people we got in? 2 people. Yeah, we'll still wait for people to come in before we jump fully on topic. But put them questions in the chat and I'll go through them. We'll talk about as much as we can. 20. Lots happened at the pit. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. 60. 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 88, 89, 90. 2, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Do some reps as well while we're waiting. Might as well get the work in. Riser on the left for 100 reps. I have 2.5 kilos. So I had 5 kilos on the pronation and I got 2.5 on the riser on the left for 100 reps. See a comment just come through. Ellis said, I could have beat Dane if my hand didn't slip off the peg on go. Ah, dude, when that happened, that was, I've been there. I've been there. That happened with me and Tom at Gripfest in the second round. My hand just completely just came off the peg, lost connection to the table. Luckily, I managed to slip when that happened, or just after that happened. So I lucked out a bit, but he was on form on Saturday, Ellis, on form. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's prep for severed hands now. 70, 80, 90, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 50. 80, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 100 reps, 3 times a day. 300 reps a day on each. And I've got 4, so what's that? 300, 1,200 reps a day for 3 days. And then I'll drop it down to 90 reps, put the weight up, do that for a few more days, 80 reps, weight up, and just keep going, keep going, keep going. I'll finish this one and then we'll get into the talks. And we've got 3 people. Oh, where is everyone? There'll be a lot of people be rewatching this. A lot of the new people probably don't know that this is my usual time. This is where I usually am, Monday evening, 7 p.m. I haven't been here in a while, so I'm not surprised that people don't know that I'm here on a Monday. But this is where I'll be on a Monday evening, 7 p.m. And I've completely lost count of reps. I think it's about 40. 7, 50, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100 reps. Boom, just like that. So I just did 100 reps, pronation left hand, 5 kilos. 100 reps, pronation left hand, 5 kilos. 100 reps, right hand, pronation, 3 kilos. 100 reps, left hand, riser, 2.5 kilos. And then 100 reps, right hand, riser, 1.5 kilos. And that is my 3rd time doing that today. I'm going to be doing that 3 times a day for the next 11 weeks. I'll slowly drop the reps and slowly add the weight. There we go. That looks good. That looks good there. Just finished our reps. Let's go through any comments I missed. Nothing I missed. Right, where do we start? Where do we even start? Wow. The pit tournament happened Saturday, August 19th, 2023. Was an epic day. Great turnout, great people, some banging matches, and my matchmaking mind was going. There was fireworks going off. Literally fireworks going off all day. Every class had some banging matches. Every class had its own sort of story. yeah, it was great to watch. It was great to run the tournament, great to ref the tournament. Appreciate everyone that helped out. Big shout out to Alan Milne and Scott Barrett for doing some refing. They pretty much were refing the whole day. So a big shout out to those two from Swindon Crusaders. Big shout out to Bruno for helping me do some refing. He was my down ref. Big shout out to Chris Thomas, the Viking, for helping out actually run the tournament itself. Any other big shout outs? Nick, Pearl Coffee, for providing us the space and the coffee throughout the day. If you haven't tried his coffee yet, make sure you grab one of his coffees at the next event. It's the best coffee. If you're a coffee guy, coffee gal, Pearl Coffee is where it's at. He does sell online. He sells beans, he sells crushed, all sorts of different coffees, lattes, espressos, all sorts. So big shout out to Nick and Pearl Coffee. Anyone else? Big shout outs. Anyone else? Big shout outs. Just everyone that competed. Literally everyone that competed. It was a great turnout. Some really fiery matches. I could tell some people really prepped hard for this. So big respect to those people that came in and really showed what they can do. Had a lot of new people there, which was nice. It was good to see how they line up with the already ranked COA athletes. Rankings changed. Rankings definitely changed. They'll come out end of this day. I need a couple days to go through everything that happened and sort of re-rank the classes. But the 93s definitely changed a lot. 75s got impacted. It didn't change too much, but they definitely got impacted. Viswa Mavari definitely showed that he's one of the top 75s. He ended up winning both both arms, both arms in the novice 75, and then he did the pros as well, and I believe he got second in the left and first in the right. So Viswa, well done. Absolutely smashed it. Well, let's just start from the beginning before I sort of jump into this bit. Let's start right at the beginning. We started off with the junior competition. We had eight juniors turn up. 5 of them entered the left. Joey Finity obviously did absolutely mega. Smashed pretty much the whole competition. There wasn't really that could test him. People like Oliver, James Whelan, they weren't there. So yeah, Joey absolutely smashed it. Tom Young did very well. He got second place on both arms. So he showed he's right there, like right there. Third place on left was Elijah Finity. He did very well. I was very impressed with Elijah that day. He got drawn against Preston to stay in the competition as both on the B side, and they faced each other to stay in the competition. Previously faced in a super match back in Gate in February, and Preston came out the winner on that occasion. I think it was 3-0. I think it was 3-0. It was a good battle. It was a good battle back in February. Elijah was definitely close, but Preston was just a bit too much at that point. So when they got drawn in, oh, it's 3-1. Thank you, Oliver, for correcting me there. Oliver in the house. Yes, big shout out to Oliver, our moderator in the chat. So yeah, when Preston and Elijah got drawn in the tournament, there was a big moment of, ooh, like what's gonna happen? Is Preston gonna take it again? Has Elijah leveled? Where are the balances? Who's gonna take it this time? It was to stay in the competition, so a bit of pressure on. Both wanted to obviously do their best. And big shout out to Elijah for actually coming through, flash pinning Preston. Very, very impressive performance. Definitely leveled in the past, what's that, 6 months, 6, 7 months. Been training hard, obviously. These are a force to be reckoned with. I'll get to them. I'll get to them. Shout out to Elijah for stepping up and proving that he's been leveling. He's been working real hard. Third place on the right in the juniors was Ben Edmonds. Big shout out to Ben from Swindon Crusaders. I think that was his first ever tournament or first ever competition. Looked very strong. Looked very strong. So very impressed with all the juniors. To be fair, all the juniors that showed up, put it on the line. Yeah, absolutely smashed it. Jensen, Wyatt from Hinkley as well. Malachi doing very well. First competition. Was that it? Yeah. Joey, Elijah, Tom, Wyatt, Jensen, Ben, Malachi. Oh, is there one other? Who am I? Oh, Preston, of course. Preston. The big man, Preston. I think Preston actually beat Wyatt on one of the hands. I think it was right hand. Preston came through and beat Wyatt, which I actually didn't think Preston would win that. Left hand, I had Preston, but right hand, I think, I thought Wyatt would have had it. But no, Preston come through. Preston come through. Oliver's saying, yeah, Elijah is leveling up. Seriously leveling. Seriously leveling. He's what, 14? 14, I think. Don't think he's 15 yet. I think he's still 14. He's like 6'1", 80, like 86 kilos or something like that. He was big, but like still lean as well. So whatever the Affinities are doing, they're doing it right. So I'm going to be training with them more often because they're the future. They're 100% the future. I have no doubt that both of them are going to be, if they stick to it, are going to be world level athletes. 100%. Yeah, no doubt. If they keep on the trajectory that they're on, everyone better watch out. Everyone better watch out. Any other significant moments in the juniors? Don't think there was any other big moments, but obviously we missed out Oliver. Oliver was supposed to be there, but had some personal things going on, so couldn't make it. But I'm sure he'll face some of the top contenders in the junior. And we got Ben and Elijah coming through. They're really looking good. And obviously Tom is just there. James Whelan, I'll be in contact with him. If you're watching, I'll be in contact with you soon, mate. Hopefully get you over for the October event. That'd be absolutely ace. But I'll contact you as soon as possible. Let's move on to the 75s. 75s was quite a small class. We had Viswa, Demantis, both from Birmingham Bullets. We had Stipan from Epic. And we had Jordan from... Oh, here we go. I've got some notes here. These are the sign-in sheets. Jordan was from the Southern Arm Wrestling Squad with Ellis and his team. And Eva jumped in as well. Strong woman Eva, training with the Slough Slammers. She jumped into the under 75 class as well for experience, for that competition, feeling. She's been training since October last year, I think. October? Just before October. I think it was like August, September. She first started training. So wanted to get some competition experience because she's got a match with Charlotte at the end of this year. That should be at Last Words, COA Last Words. That'll be in December. Date's not announced yet, but we're looking at December 17th. It might be the week before, but we're looking at December 16th, 17th. So that'll be then. Yeah, it was a good class. Viswa absolutely dominated. Domantas did very well. And Stipan had some really good battles actually. I might contact them too to see what they're saying for a match. I think those two in a match would be very, very interesting. Jordan had the little advantage over Stipan, but they were close. I reckon with another, yeah, 3, 4 months prep for last words, most likely, that could be a very, very good match. Because Stipan, I believe he's only been training a few months with Epic, and with Dave Kelly, the one and only Dave Kelly. That should be a very, very good match in the future. And then Eva smashed it, absolutely smashed it. She weighed in, I think it was like 58 kilos in a 75 kilo men's division. Absolutely smashed it, was in the match. She faced Jordan and Demantis. Demantis was a bit too much, but she managed to slow down Jordan twice. Slowed him down, got an elbow foul, slowed him down, got pinned again. But all good experience, match experience, competition, being in the zone, being, called up and having the refs there, lining you up, getting you position. It's all good experience. It's very different from training. Well, unless you go Vietnam. Vietnam, they literally just do super matches. They're crazy. But regular training is entirely different from competition. You've got the nerves, you've got the other person fighting you, you've got the refs there, everything going on. So competition experience is absolutely vital, absolutely vital. 75 pros, we had Connor Zuccotti there, who was pretty dominant in the left arms. Viswa doing well again, and Demantis doing very well. The right hand under 75 pros, we had Joey Finity jump in the class. We had Matt Smith jump in the class as well. Matt Smith has been on a tear recently. He's done very, very well. He's in that top echelon novice at the moment. There's a few people still above him in that sort of intermediate pro, but he is literally in that top echelon novice at the moment. If he does nationals this year, depending on the draw, he could do very, very well. So look out for Matt Smith for sure. Especially on the left. His left arm is his dominant one. He only competed on right at the pit. I think he wanted to keep his left a bit fresh. But he did very, very well nonetheless. Oliver saying, I would have loved to see Joey's left in that 75 class. Same, man. Same. I did ask him. I was like, do you want to go in the pros? And he was like, maybe, I don't know, I think about it. And then he didn't end up jumping in the pros for the left. So when the right arms came around, I was like, bro, like, are you doing the pros? Are you doing the pros? And he jumped in, absolutely smashed it. Third place was, who was third on the right hand pros? Was it Matt? Let me have a look. I've got notes and notes and notes. I can remember a lot, but not everything. Matt Smith, it was Matt. Matt came third on the right. Joey second. Viswa came first. Yeah, the right arms are quite weird to watch actually. Obviously with the other people in the class as well, it's much more interesting. Matt Smith and Joey both being there, both very strong, showing their skills and talents. Yeah, Matt came third, Joey came second, Viswa came first. Probably the highlight, or at least my highlight of the under 75 pros was the match between Joey Finity and Connor Zuccotti. That was pretty much the main reason why I wanted Joey to enter the pros, because Conor was there. Conor Zuccotti is pretty established in the UK pro scene. Turned pro last year, I believe. He competed in the pro under 65s last year and got, did he get second? I think he got second, so he's very established pro. So I was very intrigued to see what would happen there. And Joey actually came through and beat him on the right. I was shocked. Well, half of me was shocked and half of me wasn't. Half of me, you know, Conor's good. We know how good Conor is. Joey is very good, but he's been untested. Mostly. Juniors, not much competition. He's already in that pro level. First match with Mindaugas on the left, won that. Second match against Arm Wrestling Kid on the left, won that. He's our COA champion. And he just keeps coming around, keeps going round and round and round and round and just smashing it. So that's why I said to him, I was like, bro, like, are you going to enter the pros? Like, you've smashed the juniors, surpassed it all. Are you going to do the pros? So I was very, very pleased to see him in the pro class. Oliver saying Joey and Conor on the left. Joey and Conor on the left. I mean, it needs to happen. It definitely needs to happen. It definitely needs to happen. Conor, though, Conor shocked me with one of the matches in the overalls, in the overall pros on the left hand. One of the matches that happened was Conor Zuccotti and Mark Walden, the captain. And the size difference, I think Mark is almost twice the weight. I think Conor's like 57 kilos and Mark's like 105. So just seeing that on the table was ridiculous. Seeing what happened after the ready go just blew my mind. So Conor literally got into that northern hook, that deep northern hook, and actually held Mark there for a long time. Mark was stuck. It was shocking. It was shocking. But Joey and Conor on left. Yeah, obviously it needs to happen. It needs to happen at some point. Oliver saying, I thought Conor got first on left and right last year in the under 66 class. He might have got first. I thought Alexander got first. Did he not compete? Did he do the 75s? If he did the 75s, then yeah, I think Conor did get first on left and right. So yeah, for Joey to beat Conor on the right just shows where his level is at. It's absolutely insane. 16 and pro level. 16 and pro level. I just had to say that twice. Under 75s. Anything else big happen in the under 75 pros? I mean, Viswa was just dominant. Viswa was very, very dominant. Conor was very dominant on left. And Joey absolutely smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Very proud of that kid. Yeah. I was stuck with Conor. Yeah, literally. The captain and Conor Zuccotti actually ripping down and getting the captain stuck in that deep hook was absolutely mind-blowing. Ryan Barber in the house. Yes. Greg Foster showed his level. Different class. Who you got for that lad? Belt match against Harry Lau, maybe. Yeah, he was just above everyone in the level. It really was. I thought Andre Nosko, he said he was turning up, so I was looking forward to Greg versus Andre. But no show from Nosko. Greg absolutely smashed the class. We're looking at Harry. We're looking at Greg. Obviously, we're looking at Craig. That's the name I meant to say. Craig, Harry, Craig, Omar, Harry, Craig, and Omar, basically. Oliver jumping in. Greg versus Nosco is interesting. That's why I was looking forward to that match, because Nosco's left especially is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So to see him against Greg, that was going to be one match I was very, very looking forward to. The winner of that would have been the absolute hands down number one contender for the elite belt, but no show from Nosco. So it looks like, oh, I've missed a few things, but yeah, Greg can either have Nosco, Craig, Omar, one of them, Harry. I think he deserves a title shot against Harry if he wants it. If Harry's up for it, if Greg's up for it, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. That is actually a match I've wanted for a while now. Harry Lau and Greg Foster. Um, yeah, I've been talking to Harry about that match for quite a while now. So I think it's on its way. It's on its way for sure. Uh, Oliver also saying Petru. Yeah, Peter Power. Petru Melanchuk. Definitely in there somewhere. Definitely in there somewhere. The captain saying about his match against Conor, he said, I didn't want to try and pull straight through as it would hurt. Yeah, yeah, he was like here, well, here, deep in that hook. Crazy to see, crazy to see. Captain said, so I had to rise up and take his pronation before pinning. Yeah, yeah, powered through it, absolutely smashed it. It was just mad to see. Improvement guy in the house, yes, yes. Everyone looking super strong. The level was ridiculous. We had, I'd say, the top, most of the top novices and the low level pros in the UK. Um, Everyone from Viswa to Conor Zuccotti to Harrison Smith to Dane Colvin to Mark McGinley, Mark Walden. The list goes on. The list honestly goes on. Epic turnout. Appreciate everyone that come through, as always. Phil Woody in the house. He says, evening gents, great showing this week. It was ridiculous. Hopefully be seeing you at a COA card soon. Definitely. Fellow blue name. Yep, we've got Phil Woody and Oliver in the house as the moderators. I am on COA, aren't I? Or am I on my channel? Pretty sure I was on the COA channel, but maybe not. Maybe not. Either way, we're here. We're here live and direct. Under 93s. Under 93s. That was a big class. A lot happened in that class. Oh, I'm on my channel. Whoops. It's okay. Everyone knows that my channel is Circle of... It is what it is. We're here anyway. Under 93s. Wow. Dane Colvin, Harrison Smith, Matt Pork, Andy Matchett. Ah, ridiculous showing. Andy Matchett, I'd say, is the biggest. I don't want to say shock because I knew he was strong, but the biggest sort of, biggest surprise, I guess. Biggest surprise. Andy absolutely smashed it. Ended up getting third place on the left in the under 93 novices. Beating some very strong people. Dane doing very well. Dane is now in the eyes of COA. Dane is now pro. There's 3 people that elevated to pro in the eyes of COA from the pit. We had Viswa Mavuri. He is officially pro through COA. Dane Colvin is pro through the eyes of COA, and Joey Finity is pro through the eyes of COA. We'll be making some posts regarding that, actually elevate them officially through the eyes of COA. And yeah, they are pro level, 100%. But yeah, Under 93s, Andy absolutely smashed it. Shout out to Anchor Arm Wrestling. You're doing something right over there. Well done, guys. Dane Colvin, strong, strong. Wow. Great performance the whole day. He entered the under 93 novice, the under 93 pro, and got through to the overall class as well. Which in the overall class, he faced our champion, the under 102 left arm champion, Mark McGinley. And I was speaking to him yesterday. I was speaking to Mark yesterday about this, and he could feel Dane setting up for a press. So he adjusted, got into the position, was like, nah, you're not gonna press me. And then Dane switched it to like more of a top roll, like feel. And then when the ready go happened, bam, he went in for that press. So wicked outcome for Dane there, beating our 102 champ. So big things coming for Dane. Did he win the 93s? Who won the 93s? Oh, there's a name that I missed out. Someone who had their first competition at COA at the weekend. Luke Edmonds. Luke Edmonds from the Swindon Crusaders. Wow, that's a strong lad. Absolutely strong lad. I went and trained with them a couple months ago and got introduced to him. He was battling with Tim Lyle. Tim Lyle's a brilliant standard in COA, and he's pretty much battling with Tim. So when I see that, I knew there was something special about him, and just wanted to get him there. Ben was going to be there anyway. His little brother Ben Edmonds from the juniors, and he actually convinced his older brother Luke to come down with him. So thank you, Ben, for getting Luke down, because Luke absolutely smashed it, bro. Absolutely smashed it. First in the left arm, second in the right arm. Killed it. Absolutely killed it, mate. Absolutely killed it. So Luke has a title shot sometime in season 2, whenever he may decide. He said he might be going nationals, so he won't be at Severed Hands, but Last Words will be looking to do that. Before that, we'll have a title match anyway, because we already have a number 1 contender for the under 93 left, and he's in this chat, Ryan Barber. Hopefully be getting that match for Severed Hands if you're available. Ryan, if you can confirm now, if not, we'll confirm later, but if you're available for Severed Hands, we'll get that match done. I'll talk to Ben. We'll get that set up for October 28th. Severed Hands, that'll be in Milton Keynes. Right hand. Who won the right hand? I think there's so much happened. Can't fit it all in my head. I think Harrison. Okay, they're not wrote down, but I believe Harrison won the right. Correct me if I'm wrong, people that are watching. I can't remember everything, as I said. What we got? Oliver Scott said Alex looked like a rock. Alex. I'm so bad with names. Which Alex? Remind me which Alex. Ryan Barber, glad I didn't get any of that. Dane's press, when I faced him, looked strong, and Mark's a beast. Yeah, Dane is predominantly known as a top roller. That's pretty much his standard go-to move. But we've seen him everywhere. We've seen him in a deep hook, back at Winter's Gate with Bruno. And now we've seen his press. So very versatile puller. Training very hard, clearly. Smashed it. Got through to the overalls, the higher tier overalls for the novice. Smashed it. Come out the winner for the left. So look out for Dane Colvin. Oliver with those cheeky questions, seeing how he compares with Billy. Interesting. Ryan says, sounds good to me. We'll just have to check with work, get some other Welsh lads on the cards, maybe Greg or some of the other lads. We're going for Greg and Harry, if Harry's available. if it's not too close to the pro nationals for them. We've got, I've been trying to get Joe James on a card for ages. Hopefully he's well enough to come back for another match. Daffyd, obviously, but I don't think he's accepting any matches yet. He's sort of like on and off, just wants to train, which don't blame him. Dwayne, need to get Big Dwayne on a card for sure. There's so many people that I want to put against Dwayne. Loads and loads of people. Harley, Lewis, Harley, Lewis, Mark, even like the new guys like this Hamza dude. Hamza looked strong, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. That's supers. Under 93s. Any other standouts? Any other standouts in 93s? Let's check notes. Ellis did very well. His left hand even looked good. He doesn't have much faith in the left hand. He's more right hand dominant, but the left arm did very well as well. Right arm was smashing it. Love the energy. Love the energy from Ellis. Banging it. It reminds me a bit of Urban. That's actually an interesting one. But yeah, love the energy from Ellis. Absolutely smashed it. What we got? Ryan says Billy absolutely wallops me. He's on another level. Billy beats Ryan. Wow. That is interesting. That is interesting. Oliver says Joe James against Raj would be interesting. Ooh. I like that. I like that match. Joe James against Raj Panasar. Yeah, I really like that. We're getting talks with the people. We're getting talks with the people. Under 93 pros, yeah, Greg. There was no one that could challenge him really. Everyone had a good go. Dane had a good go. A lot of people had a really good go, but Greg, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Wow, absolutely wow. Onto the open class. Oh, we got Ryan says Nathan Davey versus Laurie would be good. Nathan Davey versus Laurie. I'd have to say Laurie takes that at the minute. Nathan looks strong, very strong, but he needs more, just more technique, more actual training. He's very strong, clearly, but I think Laurie has that at the moment. But if Nathan keeps it up, he could do very well, very well. The open class, open novice. We had some interesting things going on there. Shout out to Sinner from Hinckley. That was his first tournament, did very well. Michael Taylor did very well. Dave from Norwich, first competition. Well done, mate, for turning up. Got a good few wins. Nathan Davey, absolute mean. Tom Roberts, Bruno Morante, Hamza, Noah, Chris Lewis. Chris Lewis has been on a roll recently. He's shown he's right there with the top guys. He is, well, he's our champ. He's the under 102 right arm champ, and very consistent, very well trained, very well, good lad as well. I've got a lot of time for Chris. Big shout out to Chris Lewis and MK. Milton Keynes did very well that day. Hamza Missouri, I think his name is. Sorry if I got your name wrong, but Hamza from the Birmingham Bullets. Wow, I did not expect him to do what he did. Absolutely ran through the competition on the left. Absolutely ran through the competition. I'd seen him a couple times before. I'd seen him training with Viswa and whatnot. So I knew he was competent. I knew he was strong. But wow, I did not know he was that strong. Absolutely ran through everyone. Absolutely everyone. Big shout out to Hamza. Smashing it, mate. We're going to have him back on COA very, very soon. He said he can cut to the 93s. So we're looking at, obviously, Ben and Ryan for the under 93 title. Then we've got Luke there, who just won the pit. And we've got Hamza there, who are all for the run-ins for that 93 kilo title. So we'll probably do Luke and Hamza at some point. I think that's definitely on the cards. But Hamza's doing very, very well. Yeah, big shout out to Hamza on that one. Open Pro, we had a very small class. Left down, we only had 2 people. We have Mark Walden and Mark McGinley. So we turned this into just a best of 3 super matches. Same as what it would have been in a tournament. Get your 2 pins, or get 2 pins. 2 losses, you get knocked out. So we kept it pretty standard on that. Mark coming through, showing why he's the champ. And then on the right arm, we have Bruno Morante jump into the class on the Open Pros. And this time it was Mark was first. Mark Walden was first. Mark McGinley was second. And Bruno was third. Bruno got his rematch with Mark Walden. That was good to see, actually. That was very good to see. Walden still had the upper hand, but it was good to see the improvements and the adjustments from Bruno from way back from his match in February. I've just seen my phone is slowly running out of battery, so I'm going to go get my charger. But we're pretty much done at the end. That was the Open Pros. Overalls on the right didn't happen, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Oh, darkness. Yeah, it was good to have Bruno over again from Switzerland. He's becoming an integral part of COA. He's been doing a lot of the edits recently, so if you've been enjoying the COA videos of late, you got Bruno to thank. Bruno and Dean. Big shout out to Bruno and Dean for their editing skills. Doing very, very well recently. So yeah, big shout out to Bruno for coming over once again. He'll be back in February, bringing a lot of his team and some other teams from Switzerland, Germany, and the sorts as well. So that's going to be a very, very good day. Winter's Gate 2. Can't wait. But yeah, overalls on the right didn't happen. Unfortunately, we did have an incident at the event. Rare occasion, not good to see, but it was very good to see the community come through and really help this person. I'm going to keep their identity like anonymous. Some people might know who I'm talking about anyway, but I'm just going to keep it anonymous just for their sake. But we did have an arm break at the event, unfortunately. As I said, it was very good to see the community come through. Most of the people in the room, well, everyone in the room stopped what they was doing. The pulling stopped. I stopped the stream, everything like that. And yeah, it was just good to see everyone come through and actually just be like, yo, let's sort this guy out. Let's help this guy out. Make sure he's good. Got him strapped up. Got his arm in place. Called the paramedics. Got him to the hospital and all that lot. I spoke with them and the family. It was your classic spiral fracture, clean break in the humerus. Yeah, clean break. Sad to see, but it was the typical position. It was, well, let me set a scenario. 2 people, very strong people, 2 very strong people. Neither of them have been arm wrestling that long. The person who broke his arm probably been on the table 5 to 10 times, less than 10 times. Silly strong, like stupid strong, but just not had the opportunity to apply it to the table correctly. And the other guy, also very strong, a little bit more technically savvy, but still quite new to the table. And both head to head, something had to give. But unfortunately, yeah, the positioning was your classical positioning. It was hand was outside the shoulder, and he actually had the wrong foot placement as well. Instead of having, I think it was the left arm that broke. Instead of having the left foot forward, he had the right foot forward, and he was going in. He was all twisted up. So someone said, change your position, change your foot position. He was changing his foot position, sort of let up the pressure, and the other guy must have felt this, and you know, felt the opportunity to get the win. Even though it was just training, this was literally just side tables at this point. But he felt that opportunity and hit into this soft arm, and yeah, clean break, spiral fracture. He's okay. I've spoke with the family. He's okay. He's settled well. They're just waiting to see if he actually needs an operation or whether he can just cast it and let it heal itself. Hopefully, it's the latter. Hopefully, we can just get it casted, let it do its thing, and let the body make itself stronger. It's an unfortunate thing to happen, but it is a reality in the sport. That is the worst injury you can get. It does happen, not a lot. This is the first ever injury we've had at a Circle of Arms event. So out of the, I think it was 10 events we've had, first injury. It is a rare occasion. It is a rare occasion. It does happen. We do have to be aware of it. Um, and it is vital to speak about it so that we know what the position is, what the situation is, how to avoid it, and how to respond if it does happen. So everyone that is part of a club or has a club or trains with new people, just really, really hone in the basics. Really, really hone in the basics. Keeping the hand in the shoulder, pulling. Don't train to win. Train to train. If you're training, don't try and splat the other person. It's not good for anyone, unless you're in a super match practice. Yeah, go for the win. But if you're training, training's training. If you're in a compromised position, let it go. Just let it go. Even in a match sometimes, like world level, yeah. But first tournament or first few tournaments, if you're in a bad position, let it go. Just let it go. But yeah, this is something we need to just be aware of as a community, and just really, really hone in these basics, safety. It's pretty much the only thing I teach at my club for the first 2-3 months. We don't do any hits. Um, yeah, for about 2-3 months until the guys have got good um, technical savvy, decent conditioning, and at least a good awareness of the body and where it should be and where it shouldn't be. But yeah, it's an unfortunate situation, but it is a harsh reality. But I can confirm he's doing okay. He's settled down, and he will come back stronger for sure. For sure. What we got then with the chat? Harrison Smith in the house. Oliver said, would Luke versus Ryan be good, or is that not close? That's why I want to have Ryan and Ben first, see who's the true champion, and then have Luke versus Hamza would be next, and then the winner of that would go against whoever the champion is at that point. And I guess the loser of that could go against the loser of Ben and Ryan. So we've got a few matches in the works. We just need to let it play out. Uh, Captain says, shame about the right overalls. Greg had agreed to go inside with me, and it would have been nice to see what happened. Yeah, man. I mean, the fact that you got a stop on the left for Greg was very impressive. Anyone that can stop Greg, I mean, if you can beat Greg, wow. But if you can even stop Greg, you can stop that hammer, impressive. So on the right, it would have been even more interesting, knowing that your right is the stronger one. That would have been close, especially if he did agree to go inside as well. It's got to happen at some point. It's got to happen at some point. Greg was on his way to step in to stop the match due to position when it went. Yeah, he said, I think he was like 2 seconds too late. Um, I've seen the video back, and you can see Greg like 2 steps away from the table with his hands out, just about to be like, no, stop. Um, just a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late this time. Harrison Smith says Ryan versus Ben McGibbon on the left. Yeah, that's the plan. Ben McGibbon is our current under 93 champion, and Ryan Barber recently earned the #1 contender spot at Gripfest, beating Dane on the left. Harrison asks, who has pulled Ben on the left since I did last year? We had obviously yourself. We've had you faced Dane. You faced Dane Colvin, beat Dane. Um, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, he faced Mindaugas. He faced yourself. Faced Dane. Got the title, and that's it. So just Dane Colvin on the left. So could be a Harrison Smith in there somewhere as well. Somewhere as well. But where you won the right, you got a title shot against the right arm champion, which is currently Karai Kandas. Ellis Tilson has a match with Karai at Severed Hands. So after that, the winner of that could be the one. Could be the one. Ryan Barber said he beat Laurie at Tut's event. Oh yeah, SummerSlam, Laurie and Ben faced, and apparently he beat Laurie on the left. Harrison says, interesting that he beat Dane on the left. I would have thought Dane would have that easy after what Dane's left felt like to me. It was pretty close. It was a pretty close match. But Ben's pronation just held up more. And yeah, Dane just got flopped out of position. To be fair, he didn't go for that press. That press has only just showed up in the past, well, on Saturday, literally at the pit. That's the first time I've seen Dane press that much. I think I've seen him press before, but not like that. Not like that. So yeah, Dane's up there as well. Dane is up there as well, for sure. That's true. So we got Ben and Ryan. Then we have Luke and Hamza. And we got Dane in there somewhere as well. And the 93s are packed at the moment. Absolutely packed. It's good to see. It's good to see. As I said, the rankings has been impacted. I will be doing an updated rankings list over this next week. I just need a few days just to go over everything. Probably jump in a chat with Oliver at some point and whoever else wants to join. Help out, we'll go through everything and get these rankings updated because quite a few things changed. Quite a few things changed indeed. Great matches got set up, rematches, everything. What a day. What a day. Can't. It was crazy. It was crazy. Harrison Smith says, I'll take Karai at the end of the year or the first comp in the new year. Awesome. So that'll be the last words in December, or that'll be Winter's Gate in February. We'll look at how he does with Ellis. If he beats Ellis, then yep, Karai and Harrison. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, yes. I am so excited for this upcoming year. Season 2 has absolutely been smashing it, absolutely smashing it. Yeah, ridiculous matches. We got Urban coming down for a match soon. We got Robbie Byrne, we got Viswa, we got Lee Weber, we got Hightower, got Artur Dorihov. Oh, if anyone watching wants a match with Artur Dorihov or Otto at Severed Hands, October 28th, Milton Keynes, let me know. They're both right arm pullers, so it'd have to be a right arm dominant person or just a strong right arm puller. Anyone interested in pulling Otto or Artur Dorihov, October 28th, let me know. Or if anyone watching has someone in mind, get them to shout me and we'll get something set up. They're looking for matches. Ryan says, if Ben is busy, get me Lethal Diesel James, can pack on the pounds for him. Yes, yes. If Ben's busy for Severed Hands, we'll get Murdoch down. I know he's looking for a match on the left anyway, so that would be very, very fun. Very, very fun. I'm looking forward to that one. Need to get Billy on the card as well. See if Billy's available for October 28th. I know Aurel still wants that rematch. And there's loads of matches for Billy, to be fair. Loads and loads of matches. I did ask him about a match with Omar ages ago, and he said he'd be up for it. Omar's been very, very impressive recently, so don't know where the levels are at, but Billy's always looking strong, so we'll see what he reckons of that. But yeah, that's pretty much the review. Oh, look at that. Too powerful, mate. Too powerful. Harrison says, man, there's a few of us in Kurnow who could take the number 193 spot. We've just got to come out our caves for once. Yeah, you got Justin Sparks. He is strong. He is strong. Shane's under 75, but very strong as well. Who else is there? Who's in the under 93s? Oh, Ben Taylor. He's pretty strong. But I think McGibbon beats all of them. I think McGibbon beats Justin. I think McGibbon beats Ben Taylor. On the right, Karai. Again, I think Karai beats Ben Taylor. I think Karai beats Justin Sparks. Come down and prove me wrong. Be a good match though. I want to see Justin Sparks in a match. Definitely, definitely. Not Justin. Ben will be good match, but Jake Grouse too. Jake Grouse is strong. He's definitely strong. Um, but I think Ben and Karai are above, honestly. But definitely come down and prove me wrong. I love to be proven wrong. Means that I have room to learn. Oliver says Omar is way too much, I'm sure, for Billy. That's what I'm thinking. Because Omar has been absolutely smashing it recently. But then Billy is just a dark horse. He is just a dark horse in his game. I don't know. I don't know. Be interesting. Get Billy to come to the Swiss Open. That is something he should definitely do. Definitely do. But he's an IFA puller. No IFA pullers are allowed at the Swiss Open, which is absolute BS. Because why are politics and arm wrestling? I do not know. But yeah, Swiss Open is a WAF event, so unfortunately, all IFA pullers are banned. Because politics. But that would be cool. Harrison's gonna round up the troops. Round up the troops, mate. Definitely. I'll be down there soon. I'm planning on coming down to Cornwall in September, early September, first week, second week, probably the second week of September. I'll be coming down to Cornwall. I'll be staying with Andy, and then we're gonna try and organize a mega session. Get Taunton, get Devon, get Cornwall, get Odins, get everyone down. Get absolutely everyone down. Maybe even the Bristol lot down, that'd be cool. Maybe even some of the Welsh as well, if they're about and available. I don't know where the midpoint will be. I was planning on going to Cornwall, so either the Colonel Club, the Devon Club. Devon Club would probably be the best, but I'll talk to all the people, we'll get something organised, and we'll get a mega session going. That'll be start to mid-September, and then start of October, I'll be going up to the Scottish Isles, up to the bleak land of Scotland, to train with them hard nuts up there. Go train with Urban, Bradford, so we'll get Connor Sale down there as well. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Doing lots of travelling in the next couple months. Yeah, Cornwall next month, Scotland the month after, and then Switzerland the month after that. So busy times, busy times. Lots of arm wrestling on the way. I've just wrote my new program. I've got an 11-week prep for Swiss Open. Don't know, you can't even see that, but I've got like every day arm wrestling 4 times a week, gym 4 times a week, and prep reps every day. Gotta be super strong. Harrison Smith asks, what weight is Hamza, by the way? Has that dude been in the game long? Hamza is 95 kilos, but he said he could cut to the 93s. So that's going to happen. He's going to cut to 93s, come down and challenge for the left arm belt. He won the pit on the left, so he gets that title shot. So it will be Luke versus Hamza first for the official #1 contenders. So they both won on the left, but Hamza's going to come down in weight. So I have Luke versus Hamza, and the winner of that will face the winner of Ben and Ryan, which is going to be good. It's going to be good. The 93s have been flipped on its head. Great to see. And you also asked, has the dude been in the game long? I don't think so, actually. I don't think so, honestly. Less than a year, but maybe more. Maybe more. When I asked, like Viswa how long he's been pulling, first time he said one number, and then the second time he said another number. So I don't know what to believe, but looks like he's been training a while. He looks like he's good 2, 3, 4, 5 years maybe into the sport, but he might only be a year in. Might only be a year in, but he looks so strong. Yeah, watch out 93s. 93s have been shaken up. Definitely big time. Big time. Wow. Harrison back in. He says, damn, well, he looks great. I'll have to start training my left for once now. Yeah, man. Get the training in. Get the training in. We'll get you. Who could you face? You could face Dane, Tim Lyle. That could be a fun match. Harrison Smith and Tim Lyle. That sounds fun. Luke is there. Yeah, Hamza's there. Dane is there. I think they're the top guys at the moment. We've got obviously Ben, Ryan, Hamza, Luke, Dane. I think that's the new top 5 off the top of my head. Ben, Ryan, Hamza, Luke, Dane. I'm pretty confident saying they're the top 93s. I'll just check if I missed anyone out. No, they'd be the top. They'd be the top. Obviously, right hand would be slightly different. You've got Karai, Harrison, Ellis, and then it gets a bit blurry. After that. But I'll be working on the rankings this week with Oliver. Jump on a call soon. But yeah. Any further questions? Drop them in. I'm gonna end this live shortly. But yeah, what a day indeed. The live is on the Circle of Arms YouTube, so go over to there to check it out. Some great matches happen there. All throughout the classes, every class had their own story, like I said. And yeah, just more of the same, more of more. Appreciate everyone that come down. It was a mega day. Yeah, what else is there to say? But it was absolutely awesome day. I loved every second of it. Running the event was cool. Reffing was cool. Again, big shout out to Alan Milne and Scott Barrett and Bruno for doing some reffing on the day. Big shout out to Nick for getting us the coffee and the venue. And everyone else, well done. Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. We got 10 weeks till Severed Hands. So prep up for that. Nationals will be the same day. So whoever's going nationals, good luck for that as well. Whoever's in the 75s, watch out. Robbie's coming. Yeah, I'll be in Cornwall next month. I'll be in Scotland the month after, and I'll be in Switzerland the month after that. And then nearly the end of the year, nearly the end of season 2. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I think that's the end of the questions there. Thanks everyone for joining the live tonight. This will be back to a regular thing. Monday nights, Monday at 7. Be here. Well, be on the Circle of Arms channel. I was supposed to be there. I forgot to switch my accounts. But oh well. It happens. Appreciate everyone. Train hard. Keep doing your thing. Spread the sport. Spread the love. Keep people safe. Train hard. And see you at the next comp across the table. All right, bless everyone. Have a good evening.